Family, yo, peace, what's good, what's popping, what's good, man? Hey, look, man, I just want to jump on here, make a quick video real quick. First, I want to say, man, peace and love, peace and blessings to everybody, when I talk about stuff, I don't get on here trying to be the smartest in the room. But one thing I'm not gonna be the one in the room that don't know nothing, So it's like whatever I get, whatever knowledge that I get, whatever truth that I seem to be my truth, I like to tell it. And one of the things I wanna talk about is eating dead animal flesh. Now, when we talk about dead animal flesh, first of all, I want to say I no longer eat dead animal flesh. I've been what you want to call vegan for over 3 years now, for like 3 years, 3 years and change, right? Making sure I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm straight first. So I've been vegan like 3 years now, right? Three and some change. Things changed dramatically. My weight, you probably can see in my face. My face slimmed down. I still keep my weight though. I'm still 200. I used to be like 230. A lot of people know I used to be a little buffer. But yeah, my weight be like 215, 220. So I'm still in the 200 club. You know what I'm saying? I'm still strong. I ain't weak or nothing like that. So, but what I want to say, one of the things that changed drastically, that really changed, right? My my blood pressure used to be like on a regular, it used to be like 155. Sometimes it'll be 170, I go to the dentist to get a tooth pulled. That joint used to be real high. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I said the highest it got was like 180. But as I stopped eating dead animal flesh, my blood pressure be 120. So that's one of the good things of stop eating dead animal flesh. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, man, leave the salt alone, which we should leave that alone too. Especially that regular white salt. You know what I'm saying? Anything white don't be right. You feel me? Anything. Anything. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that changed good for me, I don't crave, like you could be craving, like you could be sitting there and you be like, yo, man, I got a taste for a steak and cheese sub. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I want some shrimps and stuff like that. When you vegan, you don't crave like, yo, I can't wait to kill an apple. Man, I really want an apple. You don't be craving for food like that, But you do get your feeling that, let me go ahead and get me something to eat, but your cravings ain't out there. You ain't gonna be in no long line where they serving, they got this new burger and the line goddamn in the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That dead animal flesh, man, it's not for us. So let me slow down and just let you know our teeth are not structured to eat dead animal flesh. Our teeth are not structured to do that. Now, some other races' teeth are different from ours. We got mostly our teeth are square. Us melanated people. Nothing against other races, but I'm talking to my people and I'm talking, Our teeth are not meant to chew on dead animal flesh. That's why you need a stove and you gotta marinate that thing and cook it. You gotta cook a roast for like 2-3 hours so it can get tender, just so you can eat it. And you still need a toothpick after you do that. So our teeth is not structured for that. Our teeth are structured to really eat fruits and vegetables. That's why we got hands. Our hands are to pick apples and oranges, pick crop, corn, tomatoes. That's why we have hands. We're not meant to chase animals like you'll see a tiger or a lion chasing a deer or something, or whatever, chasing a buffalo. We're not equipped or was made to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're fishing, You gotta make a fishing rod and make a hook and stuff like that. No, but when you see like something else, like what them bears that eat fish, they got them fingernails and they swap in there and grab them, because they made to do that. We're not made to eat animal flesh. And I know this is a touchy subject because we love our meat. You know what I'm saying? You love grandma fixing that good home cooked old school meal, and we grew up, we came up on that stuff. But let me stick to the topic. The acid in our stomach is 10 to 20 times more or lesser than the acid in the animal stomach. You want to know why? Because the acid in, and before I say this, and our intestines are way more longer than an animal's intestines. Now, this is why. Now, the acid in our stomach, if we had the acid that a lion had in their stomach, if we had that in our stomach, it will burst and everything will come up out of us because it's too powerful. Why? Because the acid in their stomach is made to devour dead animal flesh quickly. And the intestines in them is way shorter than ours, so it can come up out of them quickly. That's why it don't rot in their stomach. That's why they can do that. Now with us, our intestines is like 10 to 20 times longer than our animals. And that's why when we eat dead flesh, that's why we get parasites and worms, because we're not equipped. We wasn't made to digest dead animal flesh, and it's taking so long to come up from out of us. Now we getting parasites and all them sites. We getting all of that, and it messes us up and kills us from the inside out, because every disease comes from the gut. Look that up. And the acid in our stomach is not powerful like the lion acid, so it's not even devouring, it's not even doing anything. It's not even breaking it down. But the acid in our stomach is made to break down fruits and vegetables and nuts and stuff like that. Pause. Seeds. And our intestines is long because now the fruits and vegetables take its time coming up from out of us. But it's not going to rot in us because the acid is in our stomach is made for fruits and vegetables, not dead animal flesh. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We shouldn't be eating it. That's why we get parasites. And if you look at if you go into one of these texts called the Essene Gospel of Peace, that's the books that they hid about Yahshua. They were Nazarenes Essenes. If you look at my name is Nazarene Essenes, and that just means keeper of the original law, keepers of the laws of the universe. I ain't even gonna get to all that other stuff. It's real simple. And in there they talked about you have to fast and pray to get Beelzebub from about you, the devil. Now I said and I thought about that. I'm like, okay, so what they talking about? So the whole time he was teaching you to get on fruits and vegetables. And so you can cleanse yourself. Then it tells you to go on a fast, so you can get that demon from about you. But what is the demon? The demon was a hookworm. It was a parasite. And if you go Google parasites and pull up images and look at how the parasites look, and you'll see why that Yahshua and them was talking about you got a demon in you, because the other people was eating flesh. And that's another thing they hid. They hid about Yahshua and them. Yahshua and them was against eating dead animal flesh. They didn't eat fish or nothing. But we know through writings and false pen of the scribes, they penned a lot of stuff, put it in a book and said God said it, and now we believe it. But you got to do research on whatever you do. Whatever you believe in, do research, challenge that. So when I tell you to challenge the Bible, that has nothing to do with your faith or you not believing in the Creator. You just got to know the character of the Creator. But we'll get into that into another time, 'cause that's another story. But we were made to eat fruits and vegetables, family. You know what I'm saying? We was made to eat that, and it makes you healthy. Anybody know what's that thing they used to say? An apple a day or keep the doctor away. You don't see that or hear that anymore. They knew the truth. But they fed us last. They fed us last. And they put it in a book to keep us down, because when you eat a dead animal, that when that animal was being slaughtered, the fear and the anger of that animal and the sadness of that animal when it was being slaughtered, you can pull these things up and you'll see animals crying, actually crying when they know they're ready to get slaughtered. And just to see that in their eyes, it makes me sad, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that fear, that anxiety of them, and it when they kill them, now you eat it because life is in the blood. Now you eat that, and you wonder why you got anxiety and you acting all animal nature. It's because that got inside of you. And whatever I tell you, do your research. Just know we shouldn't be eating dead animal flesh. Think about it. You eating things that got a penis, that got testicles, that has a vagina, that has blood and bones, that has sex, that spits and throw up, just like you. You gotta think about that. That's like being a cannibal, man, like a vampire. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just something quick, just something to talk about, man. What you eat is what you eat. You know what I'm saying? How you run your household is how you run your household. But for those who want to get better and want to heal their body, get off that dead animal flesh. Dead animal flesh is wild when you think about it. When you used to say stuff like, oh yeah, I ain't eating over there at that spot because, shoot, I heard they be killing cats. What's the difference from a dead cat from a dead cow? You know what I'm saying? From a dead chicken. It's the same thing. It's a dead animal. You ever chewed on that chicken bone and you got to it and that little red line right there? That's a vein. You chewing on veins. Like, think about it, man. And just think, man. People go against what I'm talking about, but it's cool, though. But for those who have an ear, they going to listen. For those who got eyes, they going to see. So I encourage you, for those who do like to read and like to study, get the Gospel of the Nazarenes, get the Essene Gospel of Peace, and start your journey. And just know, we were not put here to eat animals. And like I tell anybody, what is a cow put here to do? I asked people this before, and they, I don't know. A cow was put here not to be chewed on. Everything that the Creator made was perfect for what it was made for. A cow is put here to graze grass. That's why if you traveling or anything, you going through the country parts, Oklahoma and stuff like that, you look at people's farms and you see the cows just looking good and beautiful grazing grass, right? So the cows graze grass because when they graze the grass, it makes the farmers ground fertile. So now it can grow plants and fruits and vegetables. It can grow things. That's what the cows put here for. And then the cow milk, which not we, because I don't do them anymore, but the cow milk is for the baby calf, not you. So the baby calf drinks from its mama's breast, and the baby calf get the strength from the mama's breast, from the breast milk, and they grow up to do the same thing. But when the baby calf get old enough to get from off his mama breast, it doesn't drink the milk anymore. So why is you 20 years old, 30, 40, 50 grown drinking baby milk when the baby calf don't even drink it no more when they get older? Think about that. Peace.